Hey, Bentley, too damn many projects and another damn project. Hey, I started this video this morning and I put it on pause for a moment, and lo and behold, it shut itself off. So I don't know how to make this stuff work or whatever, but we basically did. You'll see the first episode, I guess, and it's going to be a two-parter. We've got the insulator on the pipe, which I'll dress up and make pretty later. We've got the bucket full of sand all the way to the top. It's been raised like I said I would. And now we're going to show you something. There's two things I'm careful about because I got little grandchildren. And if I'm going to have something like this around my grandchildren, well, it's not going to be in this state, but it's going to be it'll be installed somewhere. But I don't want to take a chance on them getting burnt or hurt or anything else like that. But here's the fun part about this thing, okay? Let's just, precautions are absolute. Got to take them. But here's the thing that's really important. It's insulated. It's improved. Like I said, I'm going to raise it up so we have, it's going to be higher than the hole. Well, it almost is. This is a test bed. This isn't an installation. I know what I'm going to do on the installation. I'm working out the bugs right now. I'm going to get 4 of these things and hooking them up to my furnace and get rid of the electric element, because the diesel fuel is going to be a lot cheaper than that electricity. And we're going to replace the motor that's in there and put a 12 volt in there. And then there'll be battery banks next to the furnace and solar panels outside. And we'll generally be, we might have a couple of these power supplies down there. But the whole idea is, I have a fob for this. This is the controller. It's a little difficult. It's hard to understand in Chinese conversion. It's okay. There's people on YouTube that have figured out how to use that. I haven't had time. So if I need to, I'll go look at what they're doing. But the bottom line is what I'm doing with this right here is I'm getting it ready so I know what I'm doing when I put it in the house. This thing has a lovely little thing. I'm sure you know what a key fob looks like, and it's got a protective cover so the buttons don't get pushed. But I'm going to start it right now. Okay, you got off, on. Well, let's just push that on button. Now, what's going to happen here? Well, if you look at the controller, it says on. And it's got this little red and blue arrow down at the bottom, or a green arrow, what you want to call it. Those are down at the bottom. That's flowing air through the combustion chamber. The battery isn't flashing, so we have enough voltage. I'm going to have gauges and monitors on these things. That's the other thing. I'm setting up a gauge and monitoring set for the boat with shunts and all the other stuff. And it's not going to be any different with the setup on the house. And same thing with all the motorhomes and stuff we do. We put that system in there. You notice the little Bluetooth thing. It will go Bluetooth. I haven't hooked up to it. I'm trying to keep it a little, more on the simple side compared to, the norm. But here we are. The air's blowing. We have air coming out of here. And the fuel pump hasn't started kicking yet. But it should. Last time I fired this as it was set up, I pushed the button. In a few minutes, it was blowing heat. And speak of the devil, the electric fan, the little non-electric fan, was turning all on its own and not having any problem. So here she is. There's the fan back where she belongs. You see, in the break, I showed you in the last video you're going to look at where you can see the pipes in there, the shitty job I did with them, but that's just my pause. I'm going to make a round tube. I'm going to find something maybe 6 inches around, and then I'm going to wrap the pipes around it and set them up as a way of getting it to behave, and then I can wire them together or whatever I have to do. But if you listen now, if I shut my mouth long enough, there's the fuel pump. It's pumping now. Now, here's what's going to happen. Got my thermo here. Okay. Here's our temperature. Okay? 51 degrees. We put it up in here. It's moving faster. If you can see that, the reflection's kind of shitty. See, the temperature's starting to move slowly up. I have a laser pointer on it. See, it's 55, 56. There we go. It's ramping up, kids. Ready to take off. I don't know why this thing, I can't read it on the other. Go 58, 60. You get the idea. It's going up. And you can hear the fan. Combustion has started. It's moving fuel. And the reason I like the fob, let me tell you why I like the fob. One of the kids can turn it on. I mean, 6-year-old girls are smart enough. They can do that. I think my 4-year-old boy is going to be, grandson's going to do that too. But I don't think he's a little wild man right now, so might not be the best idea. But they also make something in the way of a thermostat, just like you'd normally have in your house. And that's what's cool as heck, because you just set the temperature and it'll come on and go off just like on the fob. Well, we're spooling up. What kind of temperature we got in this thing now? Where are we at? 70. Oh, 72. See? You get the idea. Now, the exhaust is going into that bucket and it'll start heating the sand. Now, I added a little sand to the top of it because it was a little, you know, it was a couple inches low or whatever, but now you understand the muffler's in there too. Okay? Well, I don't know why you wouldn't put the muffler in there. You'd have to insulate it so no, somebody didn't get burned on it. So why not put it in the bucket where we're absorbing the heat? So I'm looking for efficiencies. I'm looking for things to see what they do and how they work. I'm going to sign off because I don't need to sit here and yap at you for 20 minutes while it's spooling up and doing its thing. But I want to sit here and get the temperatures up. I'll get back with you. So I'll do another short or something. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye now.